What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to Grateful Panic Knife Reviews. I am so glad that you stopped by, and I hope at the end of the video you are too. Today we're going to be taking a look at something a little bit different, kind of out of the norm. This is probably going to be kind of a short review because there's not really much you can say about this guy. Not a whole lot you can really do with it. But we're going to be taking a look at the WE Knives OSS Dagger. Just a bitty little fixed blade. But let's go ahead and get the panic dump and beverage check out of the way, and then we'll get down to brass tacks. But today I was carrying the wee banter. If ever you're going to Dublin, be prepared for a little more than just a wee bit of banter. And the, sorry about that, Monterey Bay Knives slayback. And we had a little different. Let's flip around. I think this is still from, yeah, still from Lone Star Hanks, but it's a different Grateful Dead design. And I had the Hitch and Timber Runt 2.0 with this. I carried the stainless machine era markup and the silver Alox Pioneer, along with the I5T US. And that about does it for the carry. As far as the beverage check goes, we're drinking on a little bit of the Clear Ridge IPA from Catawba Brewing Company. This is another local brewery. I think it's down in Charleston. But oh, I gotta cheers somebody. How about today we cheers Brother Goondocks. He's a good fella, and he deserves some cheers. So Brother Goondocks, cheers. Well, that's going to wrap that up. So I guess that means it's time to dive on down and get up close and personal with the WE Knives OSS Dagger. All right, real quick, guys, because I have yet to get to show this off because I'm a cotton-headed ninny muggins, and I keep it on my belt instead of putting it in front of me with the rest of my carry items for that day. So I forget to include it in the panic dump, but it has been on my hip since the day I got it. And this was gifted to me by Scott Big Bore Williams, and he I hate that the files got corrupted because I had everything filmed, and for like the most epic unboxing ever, because I had a package from Scott, I had a package from Shredder Fam, and a package from Jake from State Farm, along with I think a couple of things from the Apex Pass Around group, and it was all gone. Which I'm gonna remedy that, and I'm gonna do a unboxing of sorts. I've got a heap of knives that there's no way I have time to review them all. So I'm just going to kind of do it. I've already unboxed them, but you guys get to see them, and there's some jam up knives in there. But anyway, okay, so Scott sent this box. He had contacted me. He said, "Hey man, do you like fixed blades?" And I said, "Yeah, man, I love fixed blades. As a matter of fact, I used to carry one, every day. I just haven't found one that I like to carry here recently." And he said, "Well, I got a fixed blade I want you to check out." He said, "You down?" I was like, "Heck yeah, man, just send it. Like, what the heck? That's freaking awesome." So and then I thought I'd gotten away with not knowing what it was. I thought I was going to be able to be surprised, because if the person doesn't say anything about, "Oh, do you want to know what it is?" I'm cool. I won't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. But he said, "Oh, well, so by the way, do you want to know what it is, or do you want to be surprised?" I'm like, "Well, now I want to know what it is. So hit me with it." He said, "Well, it's the fixed blade from Monterey Bay Knives, the Ray Laconico fixed blade." And I was like, "Dude, do you not? I mean, I'm stuttering over a message and Instagram, dude. Like, that's my favorite knife maker of all times. I've been drooling over it since I found out that he was doing it." So he sends it to me to check out. Well, he doesn't send it to me to check out. He contacts me like 2 days before, 3 days before, and says, "Hey, I think he said the NBK is still in purgatory, so I'm not going to be able to send it. But I want to send the other knives anyway. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then that's freaking awesome. I mean, you're sending me knives. I'm dang sure not going to tell you no. So he sends me this box of knives, and I'm not talking about PM2s. I mean, there's an ADV in there, a VDK, Medford, Sean O'Connell custom, the mini bug. You got knives this big, and then you got a mini bug out. It was pretty funny. I like that. And but that mini bug out got me to buy the bug out I have. Let's see what else was there. There's a Strider. I mean, just fantastic knives. Well, at the bottom of the box, there's a big Kubi box. And as a matter of fact, I have the note right here. I didn't see it at the time. I just saw a big Kubi box, which is downstairs. I should have brought it up, but it's about yay big. I pull it out, and this is on it. See if you can bend it over. That's what she said. See if you can. Basically, it says a gift for you. I'm like, what, a gift for? He's giving me a daggum Kubi. That's freaking awesome, man. And well, I open it up, and it is in fact the Monterey Bay Knives Field Trekker with, oh boy, this is gonna be tough. I don't think it'll focus. Anyway, it says Art Laconico right there. Take my word for it. But yeah, so that has been on my hip every day since that day, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon, if ever. Because I mean, I use it every day, at least once every day. I use it for something, and more often than not, I use it way more times than once. So, I mean, I know I've thanked you in a message, and I don't know. To me, nothing short of giving you a big old hug and thanking you in person is good enough for me. But this will have to do right now. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Scott. I'm genuinely grateful. Thanks, man. All right, guys. So I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to run downstairs and rinse my. I had something in my eye. I think it was the pollen because it's spring around here and everything's yellow and that pollen gets everywhere. But, I do have a couple of new additions to the board here. We got the mini trapper that our good friend and Grateful Panic family member Michael Morgan sent, along with the hanky sent. And we've got a Mikey Hauser St. Mikey pin. Mikey was the guitarist, and he wrote a lot of their songs for Widespread Panic, and he passed away in I think 2002 of pancreatic cancer, and that's in memory of him. Yeah, that's all. I think that's all the new stuff. Yep, that's it. So let's get on down and check out this little fixed blade from WE Knife Co. And I had to leave the Kydex sheath out of the box because I switched the clip around for horizontal carry, because I did actually carry it. But get some stickers and literature, and of course the cleaning cloth. And here, ooh, that's not good. Here's the little dagger, the little fella, right there. Up close and personal with him. Oh yeah, and if you see right here, this knife is designed by Justin Lundquist, and it comes with a dog tag chain that you can hook through these holes here to use it as a neck knife if you don't want to wear it on your belt. But lay that to the side here. All right, let's go ahead and get these specs out of the way. What we are looking at is we have a blade length of 2.22 inches. We got a handle length of 2.08 inches. We have an overall length of 4.3 inches. The blade material and the handle material, this is just one solid little chunk of CPM 20 CV, and that cracks me up. The blade stock thickness is 126 thousandths, and we've got a handle thickness of 130 thousandths. We got a handle width. Try not to cut myself with this thing. Let's get it at the widest point, y'all. Get in there, baby. About 845 thousandths, and we have a blade width at its widest point of 660 thousandths. And like I said, this whole thing, except for the G10 right here on the handle, that's basically kind of a overlay, inlay, around lay. But yeah, it's got this little slab of G10 that pokes through those slots there, those recognizable Lundquist lines like he puts on just about all his knives. I think one of the few that I haven't seen those on is the Feist. And this, one of the many things that's strange about this knife is the fact that it is in fact a double-edged dagger. You can see right there, I mean, both edges are sharpened, but it's a chisel grind, which is just the oddest thing to me. I mean, I'm used to seeing single-edged daggers, especially with folders, because that double edge and folder don't mix too well. But it seems like even a lot of the fixed blades, they'll be single edged. But no, this one's double edged, but it's a chisel grind. So, I mean, that's just very, very strange to me. But I'll tell you, it makes a fantastic little box cutter, package opener, letter opener. I mean, anything you would use a small folder or fixed blade for. This guy, I mean, it works wonderfully. I haven't done anything to the edge, and it's really sharp. I mean, it cuts like a dream. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat. I mean, as weird as it is, I think the weirdness is what is part of what makes it so neat. I mean, it's just daggum neat, man. It's just really cool. And the sheath that comes with it, I mean, it's fantastic. Like, retention wise, I mean, it ain't going nowhere. I would feel completely comfortable, well, I mean, except for the fact that something be banging on my chest all day when I walk. But besides that, I would feel completely comfortable with, this hanging around my neck, not worry about the knife falling out. Like I said, I wore it on my belt, horizontal carry, and I had no worries about it falling out. I mean, and this clip right here is super secure. Didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. Didn't rattle around, didn't wiggle or jiggle or anything. Perfectly secure. And you can, the way it came was the clip was rotated this way for vertical carry, and that's kind of weird. I mean, the whole thing's daggum weird, man, but that was just so weird. I flipped it around for horizontal carry, and it actually, came in pretty handy. Just right up under your shirt, and you just reach up and boom, you got a little cutter. And I mean, I guess if worse comes to worse, I mean, you could use it as self-defense, poke the crap out of somebody. I really wouldn't want to do too much stabbing because there's no guard here. You got this little landing strip, landing pad, helicopter pad to put your thumb. There's not really any grip, a little tiny bit. I mean, this stuff here is blurry. That stuff there, I mean, it's semi-grippy, but I mean, not really. Got Had a little grip on the side, and then right there on the top. And I guess if it was life or death, you could definitely defend yourself with it to a certain extent. I can't really speak on if it's worth the money or not. I mean, you got, you know, 4-inch long chunk of 20 CV. So, I mean, you think about a knife with a 4-inch blade made of 20 CV, and it's going to be pretty pricey. These are running right around $90. So, and I'll put a link in the description for Knife Center, Blade HQ. So they're all about the same price. And you know, if you're into a little double-edged dagger, you know, by all means, go for it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this knife at all. I mean, to me, it's more of a novelty, more of a, you know, conversation piece. Like, you know, you're around hanging out with your buddies, and you know, hey, check out this little knife, man. Isn't this cool? But yeah, it's a totally functional knife for its size. It functions just as well as any other knife that small would function. So, I mean, I gotta give it Grateful Panic seal of approval of 1 3/4 thumbs up. I mean, I don't see any problems with it. The action's fine. The blade's perfectly centered. There's no blade play. I mean, that's what we look for, right? So, I mean, yeah, I guess it's all about what your intended purpose for it is. And if you want to spend, you know, $89, $90 on a knife that's its intended purpose is to, you know, there's not really a fidget factor, so you'll basically only be using it to, you know, small tasks. But yeah, I mean, it's a great little knife. And that's about all I have to say about it, guys. There really isn't much more I can say, other than it's pretty daggum cool. And you know, all the little gizmos and doodads that come with it. I mean, you wear it as a neck knife, wear it on your belt. You could even, I mean, take the clip off and just slide it in your pocket. You maybe get a ulti clip, utility clip, whatever it's called, and clip it. You know, slide it inside your pocket where it's clipped to the outside of your pocket. I mean, like I said, I see nothing wrong with it at all. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. And until next time, guys, why don't you go out there and EDC your ass off and do something nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.